Here are the Wrong Turn 2 kills ranked point-wise. I already did my review on the movie. I already did the kills ranked in my own opinion. That was subjectively. This is objectively. So, we're looking at how bloody the kill is, how believable the kill is, how creative the kill is, how surprising the kill is, and how scary the kill is. And each category can get from 0 to 5 points. So, at number 10 is Neil. Throat slit, scalped. So the throat slit is like kind of to the side so you don't get that much gore. So 1 point for how bloody it is, 5 points for how believable it is, 0 points for how creative it is. That's actually not really that creative at all. 1 point for how surprising it is. It didn't really surprise me, and 1 point for how scary it is. It's kind of scary, but you don't have like the shock value. You're just seeing it on like a little camera screen. So Neil comes out to a total of 8 points at number 10. Number 9 is Michael. Decapitated with cleaver. That's kind of off screen, so 1 point for how bloody it is, because you get some blood when the head gets set on a table. 5 points for how believable it is. 1 point for how creative it is. Not being on screen, not really that creative. 1 point for how surprising it is. It really wasn't that surprising. And then 1 point for how scary it is. It really wasn't that scary. It's just like, oh, there's his head. Okay. So Michael comes out to a total of 9 points at number 9. Number 8 is Dale. Shot with arrows, razor chain around neck. 3 points for how bloody it is. There was actually some blood with the arrows, and then there was some blood on the neck when the chain was squeezing his neck. 5 points for how believable it is. Yeah, he'd die from that. 1 point for how creative it is. Choking someone and shooting with arrows, not really that creative. 2 points for how surprising it is. It's kind of surprising. Just because he took on the cannibals earlier on in the film. And 1 point for how scary it is. Kind of scary. So Dale comes out to a total of 12 points at number 8. Number 7 is Brother and Sister Cannibals. Blown up with dynamite. 4 points for how bloody it is. It was actually extremely graphic. 5 points for how believable it is. Of course, they would die from that. 3 points for how creative it is. Dynamite kill. That's actually pretty creative. 0 points for how surprising it is. It's not that surprising that the villains died. And then 1 point for how scary it is. So Brother and Sister Cannibals come out to a total of 13 points at number 7. Number 6 is Amber and Jonesy. Shot in the eye with the arrows. So they're like captured in a tree, hanging upside down. One of the cannibals comes, shoots an arrow, goes through their eyes. 2 points for how bloody it is. It was kind of graphic. 5 points for how believable it is. 1 point for how creative it is. Not an arrow kill, that's not creative, especially in this franchise. 3 points for how surprising it is. It was kind of surprising that they died because they got some development in the story, in the movie. 3 points for how scary it is. It was pretty scary. So Jonesy and Amber come out to a total of 14 points at number 6. Number 5 is Kimberly, the very first kill of the movie, and my personal favorite. Split in half with an axe. 4 points for how bloody it is. It was extremely bloody. 5 points for how believable it is. Split in half with an axe. Of course, that, like, vertically split in half. Like, of course that would kill them. 3 points for how creative it is. Pretty creative. Split in half with an axe vertically. That was pretty creative. 0 points for how surprising it is. That's the category that kind of knocks this kill from being any higher. Because it's the intro kill. So, like, she's all alone in the woods. Okay, she's probably gonna die in the movie. And 3 points for how scary it is. When the kill came, it actually was a pretty scary kill. So, Kimberly comes out to a total of 15 points at number 4. Number 3 is Mara. Axe in head. 2 points for how bloody it is. Pretty bloody. 5 points for how believable it is. 2 points for how creative it is. 4 points for how surprising it is. She was running and the axe just came right into her head. So it was actually really surprising. And 3 points for how scary it is. It was pretty scary. So she comes out to a total of 16 points at number 4. Number 3 is Alina. Backslashed 19 times. 3 points for how bloody it is. It was really graphic. 5 points for how believable it is. Died from blood loss. Backslashed a lot of times. That would kill her. 2 points for how creative it is. It's a little creative, but it's not too creative. That's like maybe a step up from being stabbed. 3 points for how surprising it is. The level of gore on that kill was actually pretty surprising. And 4 points for how scary it is. Just the relentlessness of Three Finger was actually really scary. So Alina comes out to a total of 17 points at number 3. Number 2 is Old Guy, blown up with dynamite. 4 points for how bloody it is. It was extremely graphic. 5 points for how believable it is. Blown up with dynamite, that would kill them. 3 points for how creative it is. It was a pretty creative kill. 3 points for how surprising it is. Since he was one of the villains, it was actually surprising that he did die. Because you wouldn't expect that. And 3 points for how scary it is. It was pretty scary. So, Old Guy comes out to a total of 18 points at number 2. But number 1 is Mother and Father Cannibals. Grinded in Shredder. So they're thrown into a shredder, and a lot of blood comes out. So 4 points for how bloody it is. It was extremely graphic. 5 points for how believable it is. Grinded in Shredder, that would kill them. 3 points for how creative it is. It was actually a pretty creative kill, being grinded in a Shredder, so that was actually pretty cool. 5 points for how surprising it is. They're the villains, so it was surprising that they actually did die, because you wouldn't expect that. Like, especially, so that was actually really surprising. And then 3 points for how scary it is. It was a pretty scary kill, but also a satisfying kill. So it doesn't get like all 5 points because you're kind of satisfied with it. So Mother and Father Cannibals come out to a total of 20 points as the number 1 best, most pointed wrong turn 2 dead end kills. Can't remember the subtitle. Dead End, yeah, it is. Dead End. So they come out to a total of 20 points as the best, most pointed wrong turn 2 dead end kills. Thanks for watching.